This Tua's Week 8 return from concussion, he's had McDaniel's Dolphins offense dealing, and that was on full display against the New England Patriots. Dan, the dawn of digital innovation, is going to show us one of those plays from the perspective of Tua with the help of Next-Gen Stats and Status Pro's Pro Era Visualizer, which allows the recreation of the play exactly as it happened in the game. Dan, go to work.
Tua's superpower, seeing things before they happen. So the Dolphins with Mike McDaniel and Tua, they love to get in what we call 4-by-1 formations. They'll take 4 players, flood one side of the field, and then they'll take a speedster like a Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill and put it by themselves. Now, the Dolphins are used to, because these guys have such crazy vertical speed, they get defenses taking these safeties and go, no, we're going to play 2 safeties deep. We're not going to let the ball get thrown over our head. Now, offensively, you know when you get that style of defense, there's 4 places that I could throw the ball that create those big chunk explosive plays, okay? One is throws on the sideline about 18 to 20 yards, those honey holes or turkey holes. To do that, you have to have a rocket of an arm. That's not Tua's strength. Or you can get into these areas, known as the seams, where you have to throw over second-level defenders like these linebackers. Well, that is Tua's strength, okay? Now, what they do is they take Tyreek Hill, remember, and they go by yourself. You can run a go, you could run an out, you can run a slant. Now, I want to go be Tua to show you guys perspective. If you're Tua, this safety tells you everything, okay? Remember, Tyreek Hill's here. If this safety at the ball goes to the middle of the field, my goodness, I'm throwing a one-on-one route to one of the best receivers in ball. Now, if this safety, again, goes back to that half and almost double teams Tyreek Hill, well, I'm going to work away to my 4-man side. Now, put yourself into Tua as this ball gets snapped. Tell me what that safety does. Okay, that safety drops back. I catch the snap, and all of a sudden, that safety works towards Tyreek Hill. Well, I don't want to throw the ball that way anymore. Now I want to work opposite, and this is where Tua and Mike McDaniel create a beautiful play design, okay? I'm going to give you guys a 2 and 3 part of this play in one. What they'll take is Jalen Waddle and run him on what we call a wrap-in route, and then this tight end is going to run what we call a little sit, okay, right here. And then they'll take a fullback or a tight end, and they'll swing him to the perimeter. Stay behind the line of scrimmage because he's really a blocker, and then the back swings behind him. So there's a swing screen. So the second part is reading this side of the field, and the third part is reading this. Now, every play, I want to go back to being Tua. Every play has an opportunity and a problem. Okay, the opportunity is that soft spot that I highlighted in that maroon or purple circle. Okay, if you're Tua and you drop back, remember, that safety's going to go deep. Okay, this linebacker right here, he's going to get pinned down by this tight end. So the opportunity for me to throw the football is a problem to this guy. Okay, this inside linebacking defender. Okay, if this was play action, I could pull him up into the line of scrimmage, but it's not. It's drop back. So Tua has to do a fantastic job of somehow horizontally moving him. Now, what you're going to see from Tua is Tua's actually going to drop back and stare to the back on that swing screen. When he stares, you're going to see this defender move this way. He's trying to create this vacancy to throw the football into, okay? This is fantastic by Tua. From his perspective, watch what this linebacker does, okay? As that linebacker widens and you're Tua and you're staring all the way this way, you just want to get him to widen just enough where I can cut this ball loose before the window actually opens itself up. Ball comes out of Tua's hands. This is where Tua is special. As you remove yourself from being him, you can see that linebacker pinned, this guy moves enough, but this spot in the field is not open just yet. Imagine being this safety, and you now are watching that linebacker move that way. There's a huge void in the middle of the field because Tua's throwing the ball before the ball or the window is actually happening. And if you go become Jalen Waddle, you realize all you got to do is get to the spot where Tua sees it. And now this is the beauty of the timing and anticipation. If I'm no longer Jalen Waddle and I take a step back, look at the space that is now created for these dynamic and electric pass-catching wide receivers to go make a play on the ball. I want to bring it back to the beginning and let you guys see it from perspective of Tua, snap to finish. Remember, backside safety, what's he do? They're going to double Tyreek Hill. Not going there. Front side, peek at front side, ball out right now. Space, Jalen Waddle, huge chunk. This is why the Dolphins are back now in the playoff race.
We got Miami at Green Bay, Thursday Night Football. Dan, who has the quarterback edge?
I would say at home, the Green Bay Packers.
I'm going with Miami, so there you have it. Dan Love, Hawk Tua. We will see if either of these quarterbacks can make a play worthy enough of an NFL Live POVR breakdown.
That is so cool. Oh my goodness.
I love that stuff. That literally feels like game day to me.
I mean, feels like game day to me, and I would never feel game day otherwise. So thank you, Dan.